to B to the Third Power here on Urban Style Media. Oh my goodness, I am T. Lynn, and today, sitting in as my co-host in place of Miss Sherry Cook is my beloved Samaj. Hi, Samaj.
Hi.
Welcome to B to the Third Power. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, so first let's tell Sherry. Sherry cannot be with us tonight, unfortunately. We do miss her so very much, but we look forward to seeing her again in the studio next week. And quite naturally, you know where G3 is, baby. He is still in Alaska doing his thing. We miss him and are looking forward to his return next week. He's having a blast, y'all, and I'm so very proud of him. But how you doing?
Good.
Good. So let's catch up since you're going to be joining me for the catch up. How was your weekend?
Good.
Awesome. What did you do?
So on Saturday I went bowling.
Uh-huh.
On Sunday I had a good time at church.
Okay, that's awesome.
And I got to spend time with my family. And I got to spend alone time with my mom and my dad.
Oh, I wonder who your mama is. Why you looking at me like that? Who's your mama?
You.
That's right. So we had a great weekend together, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm so glad you were here with me today. I love having you here. And Miss Sherry is probably happy to see you here joining us and setting in for her. So why don't you tell Miss Sherry hi?
Hi, Miss Sherry.
Yeah. So you know today is Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday, or at least the day that we observe his birthday. So we want to take time to just talk about that a little bit. So what does Martin Luther King Jr. mean to you?
He means to me that don't be afraid to do the stuff you love when people say that you can't. And if you believe in yourself, you can accomplish anything.
Love it. I love that. So you believe you can accomplish anything?
Yeah.
Good. Well, I look forward to seeing you do that. You know that? You're acting all shy. He ain't shy, y'all. He just acting shy right now because he see cameras in his face. Yeah, take a deep breath. Let it out. Well, my weekend was great. You didn't ask me.
I was meaning to.
Oh.
So, how was your weekend?
That was good. My weekend was great. While you were bowling, I took a little time to work and do some R&R. And then we had fun yesterday doing family dinner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, spending some time talking with family. And you know, what's funny is that's what I think about when it comes to Martin Luther King. He did a lot of great work so that we would be able to enjoy, just like you said, the liberties and to be able to do some of the things that others may have told us that we couldn't do. So being able to go and pursue our dreams with no limits on us. And the first thing I thought about when I thought about his birthday, you know what that was?
What?
Starting at home with your family. Spending time with your family, cultivating your family so that we can be productive people to go out and make a positive impact in the community. That's what it means to me. It starts with us. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it starts with us. We have to do the things that we need to do so that we are the best versions of ourselves, and then we can go out and make a positive impact into the community, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, what kind of positive impacts on the community would you like to make?
I would like to probably create a business to help the homeless.
Okay.
And to be a fashion designer to help them, you know, not be afraid to do, not to be afraid to walk into a store when I grow up and see some stuff that's probably going to be free for them to get, because they because sometimes they might not have money.
Oh, so you want to do things to help so that you can help clothe the homeless. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So your impact is you want to help those that don't have.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. I love that you have the heart to help other people. That's pretty awesome.
I know.
Did you say you know?
Yeah. Because you say it almost all the time.
I do. That's right. I do tell you all the time how much I love you and how proud of you and your heart I am. Yeah, I love that you love to help other people. But we have an awesome show coming up tonight. Now, although you won't be on camera with me for the whole show, we do have an awesome show coming up, right? Right.
Yeah.
We have Miss Crystal Wimbrey that'll be joining us very shortly. She is the author of Alpha Scripts. There's 2 different books. There's the ABCs of the Bible, and then there's the 1, 2, 3s. But that is not all she does, and I cannot wait to talk with her so that you guys can learn all about how she's impacting the community and making a big difference, not just in her community, but in the nationwide community, and I'm super excited about that. What about you?
I am.
Awesome.
I'm very excited to see this film, and I'm very excited to hear it.
Oh, awesome. Well, in that case, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be joined by Mrs. Crystal Wimbrey herself. This is B3rdPower here on Urban Style Media. Global Executive Staffing provides top-level executive staffing to federal and private sector companies globally at the most competitive price. They are experts in coordinating and expediting projects from design to development. Global Executive Staffing is a Department of Veterans Affairs, Center for Veterans, certified service-disabled veteran-owned small business. To connect with Global Executive Staffing, go to www.gestaff.com.
My name is Denzel Bennett, CEO of Urban Style Media. I started this entity to give nonprofits, small businesses, an opportunity to display their gift in giving people the ability to live their dream. People that wanted to make a difference in the community oftentimes didn't have a platform, whatever's in their heart, whatever they want to do from a media standpoint in terms of directors, producers, musicians. We want to allow everyone to have a conduit to display their craft. Currently we have 7 shows. The collaboration aspect of our platform is expanding every day. We encourage people to go for their dreams. And so in order to feed the community, we need to expand our base. And in expanding our base, we want to allow more people to have an opportunity to come on air to talk about their initiatives. We've been open approximately 5 months, and in that time span, people have shown up willing to serve. It's been beyond my wildest expectations. The people that have shown up have been dedicated, have gone beyond and above the call of duty. We're going to continue to pursue community objectives and initiatives. We want to be a staple in the community. Our slogan is, imagine us. So imagine us being there for you and your dreams to help us serve the community in the best way possible from a media standpoint.
Global Executive Staffing provides top-level executive staffing to federal and private sector companies globally at the most competitive price. They are experts in coordinating and expediting projects from design to development. Global Executive Staffing is a Department of Veterans Affairs, Center for Veterans, certified service-disabled veteran-owned small business. To connect with Global Executive Staffing, go to www.gestaff.com.
My name is Denzel Bennett, CEO of Urban Style Media. I started this entity to give nonprofits, small businesses, an opportunity to display their gift in giving people the ability to live their dream. People that wanted to make a difference in the community oftentimes didn't have a platform, whatever's in their heart, whatever they want to do from a media standpoint, in terms of directors, producers, musicians. We want to allow everyone to have a conduit to display their craft. Currently we have 7 shows. The collaboration aspect of our platform is expanding every day. We encourage people to go for their dreams. And so in order to feed the community, we need to expand our base. And expanding our base, we want to allow more people to have an opportunity to come on air to talk about their initiatives. We've been open approximately 5 months. And in that time span, people have shown up willing to serve. It's been beyond my wildest expectations. The people that have shown up have been dedicated, have gone beyond and above the call of duty. We're going to continue to pursue community objectives and initiatives. We want to be a staple in the community. Our slogan is, imagine us. So imagine us being there for you and your dreams to help us serve the community in the best way possible from a media standpoint.
Global Executive Staffing provides top-level executive staffing to federal and private sector companies globally at the most competitive price. They are experts in coordinating and expediting projects from design to development. Global Executive Staffing is a Department of Veterans Affairs, Center for Veterans, certified service-disabled veteran-owned small business. To connect with Global Executive Staffing, go to www.gestaff.com. Welcome back to B3rdPower here on Urban Style Media. Thank you guys so much for hanging in there. I promise you, Miss Crystal Wimbrey is so worth it. I am so super excited to have her in the house with us tonight. Miss Crystal, how are you, darling?
I am
I've seen you in forever.
I know. It's been a few years. I know.
I know, but you have had some amazing things going on, and we definitely want to make sure that our global community knows all about you. So let's start with, who is Crystal Wimbrey?
Well, first thing that comes to my mind is Crystal Wimbrey is a woman on families and parents and aunts and friends and cousins, because it truly takes a village to train up a child.
It does.
Let's just face it.
Yeah.
Our children are not always listening to us. They're being impacted by people we know, people on TV, people at school, somebody else, mama.
So we got to do that in our own community. Like, it starts, I was just saying that it starts at home with us and what we're training our children to do and go out in the world. And that's one of the things that I absolutely loved about you when we met. It was like, guys, I'm telling you, it was like we just clicked, and we've had this connection that has been carrying on, and it's been such a pleasure and blessing to know her. And speaking of Alpha Scripts, like, okay, so you know that was one of my favorite books when I saw it. I was like, oh, I could think of this person to give this book to. And that person, and she was like, well, go and take these and do that. And that's exactly what I did. But tell us about Alpha Scripts, because you have the ABCs and then you have the 1, 2, 3. So tell us what inspired you to even become a children's author and do the ABCs and 1, 2, 3s of the Bible, that is.
Oh, yes. Oh, I was inspired when I was pregnant with my first child, and I was going through that phase where first time mommy phase, where you want everything to be right as a parent, and you know, from what they're wearing to what detergent you use to whatever books you read to them to build their library. And I realized that there was a lack of resources of something. I was looking for something that combined academics along with a biblical foundation. Because, of course, what kind of books do we have when our kids are preschool and they're little? The first things we're teaching them and reading to them is stuff about ABC.
Right.
Shade, colors, your 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
And that's all good. But I remember being so impressed by my little brother. We're 13 years apart. And I have a brother. I'm the oldest of 3. I have a younger brother, and I have a sister. She's the middle child.
Okay.
And for whatever reason, we went to public school. My mom took us to public school, and of course, we turned out okay, so we're fine. For whatever reason, my mom wanted my brother to have a private school education. I believe too, now when it comes back to me, I think the where we had moved, the school district wasn't as solid as the one that me and my sister had went to. So my mom sent my little brother, to private school. And I remember he came home and he was saying scripture, and I was so impressed. I'm like his big sister. I'm like, how you know all these scriptures and I don't? Right. All sin falls short to the glory of God.
Yes.
Believe in the Lord Jesus Christ and you shall be saved. See, children, obey your parents, for this is right. I thought it was the coolest thing. I'm in high school, and I'm impressed. I'm my little baby brother. I had him teach it to me, and he added the ABC. He did the sign language, and he was learning his phonics, and he knew his Bible verses. And I thought that was just the coolest thing. So that really resonated, impressed on me. Not to know years later, even after I'm married and you know, birthing my own child, I'm wanting that for them.
Right.
And I realized that what stood out to me is like the average then, in less you went to a biblical private school, you would have that combination. They have, I know a lot of people are familiar with the Becca.
Right.
Those,
Yeah,
private, if you're
exactly.
going to school, of course, you know, because of they don't talk about biblical, they don't want to offend nobody. There's no religious combined with the academics. So I thought, I'll just create my own little curriculum for my own children. And little did I know that this would one day become something that I would share with not only my children, but with the world.
Yes.
And I became passionate about that.
Yes. That is amazing. And you're right, because you're right. Outside of the Abeka curriculum, you really don't get the Bible teachings and stuff. And so that's amazing. And I'm telling you, I love that thing. Dr. Clark was on here a few weeks ago, and she said the same thing. And now you're saying it. And I'm telling you people, I'm telling you guys, you got to listen to them. They created their own. She said, I'm going to create my own curriculum for my babies to learn their ABCs and 1, 2, 3s with Bible. And I love that. Oh, my goodness. Yes.
And they say the best things that are the best inventions came from a need, something that someone else wanted.
Yes.
And that's like, man, that was a good idea. I could use that. And I thought,
exactly. Yes. And then for you to remember it and carry it forward, like, that's amazing. I mean, amazing. And then your book is making moves because, did I see correctly, it is in Barnes and Nobles now too.
Yes, and that's pretty much that is an author's dream.
Yes.
To be a Barnes and Nobles, and I am a proud self-publisher, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I understand the industry, the pros and cons of being self-published or the traditional way, and it really showed me just God's faithfulness and let me know that the vision that has come forth is from Him, because I know that He ordered my stuff when I wrote every page. Because you could have told, I went to school for writing, but it was journalism and news, and that's a different type of writing.
Right.
I'd never thought about being a children's book author.
And you do it so well.
In fact, and I don't know if you noticed, I posted it on my feed because it was so significant, and it really touched my heart that 2 years ago my husband invested for my birthday. He invested in me to self-publish my second series. You have your ABCs and you have your 1, 2, 3s.
Right.
And I was really excited because it was a long time coming. I've had that manuscript for the 1, 2, 3s. It's been finished and written for at least 8 years. Wow. I just kind of put it aside, and I said I'll get to it when the time is right. And within 2 years, that was 2018. 2019, it was fully produced and published in the spring, and then roll around back to January 12th, 2020. Surprisingly, it wasn't even planned. I discovered my book on the shelf, and I just really feel like it was God just whispering to me that this was destined to be out there for success. Let me tell you the story. Me and my husband, we were going to the movies, and there was a parking spot in front of Barnes and Noble, and of course he's an author to several books, and he wanted to check and see if one was in stock there for him, and I was just so not interested. I think I was like shooting an email or a text on my phone while I walked in there with them, thinking, okay, we'll do this real quick for you. Right. So she's looking, he gives her the information, and then he makes it a bet. He's like, his book's in, here's here. And I'm not thinking anything about it. I wasn't even really paying attention to his bet. Right. And I hear the lady say, we have Crystal Wimbrey, Alpha Scripts, the 1, 2, 3s of the Bible. And girl, I looked at the lady. I'm like, what? You're like, you have my book? We're looking for his book, and you have my book. It's like a scavenger hunt in Barnes and Nobles. And she told me which area it was. It's considered religion, children's religions. Okay. In that section. And I was thrilled. Yes. And like you said, with you being a self-published author, not too many self-published authors can say that their work is in Barnes and Nobles or in the bigger bookstores. Now, don't get me wrong. It's possible for them to get there. You got to do a lot of work to get them there. Yeah. If you come and try like they don't even talk to you unless you have a representative, unless you have a distribution.
Exactly. So to walk in there and see your book there as a self-published author, that's amazing. That's an amazing accomplishment.
Yeah, I'm still, even today, it's pretty cool. First through, I'm still digesting. I'm like, wow, this is cool. So what do I do with that?
Yes, it's a big accomplishment. So I totally understand. Absolutely.
Are actually on the shelf of Barnes and Noble, so I have some.
Yes, so you get that. That's one place that you guys can go and purchase her book. You can go to your nearest Barnes and Nobles and ask for Crystal Wimbrey. And so the funny thing is that we've been talking all this time and we never mentioned who your husband is, and we're not going to right now, because what's going to happen is she has been so kind to stay on with me for a second segment, and when she comes back, we're going to delve more into who she is, because the other part of who she is includes him. So you'll get to find out who the mysterious husband of Miss Crystal Wimbrey is on the other side of this break. So we're going to take a quick break. And again, this is B to the Third Power here on Urban Style Media. Get your snack and come right back. We'll see you on the other side. Global Executive Staffing provides top-level executive staffing to federal and private sector companies globally at the most competitive price. They are experts in coordinating and expediting projects from design to development. Global Executive Staffing is a Department of Veterans Affairs, Center for Veterans, certified service-disabled veteran-owned small business. To connect with Global Executive Staffing, go to www.gestaff.com.
My name is Denzel Bennett, CEO of Urban Style Media. I started this entity to give nonprofits, small businesses, an opportunity to display their gift in giving people the ability to live their dream. People that wanted to make a difference in the community oftentimes didn't have a platform, whatever's in their heart, whatever they want to do from a media standpoint, in terms of directors, producers, musicians. We want to allow everyone to have a conduit to display their craft. Currently we have 7 shows. The collaboration aspect of our platform is expanding every day. We encourage people to go for their dreams. And so in order to feed the community, we need to expand our base. And expanding our base, we want to allow more people to have an opportunity to come on air to talk about their initiatives. We've been open approximately 5 months, and in that time span, people have shown up willing to serve. It's been beyond my wildest expectations. The people that have shown up have been dedicated, have gone beyond and above the call of duty. We're going to continue to pursue community objectives and initiatives. We want to be a staple in the community. Our slogan is Imagine Us. So imagine us being there for you and your dreams to help us serve the community in the best way possible from a media standpoint.
Welcome back to B to the Third Power here on Urban Style Media. We are continuing our conversation with Miss Crystal Wimbrey. And welcome back again. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm telling you, I'm enjoying talking to you, and I can't wait for our audience to hear all of the other wonderful things that you have going on. But just to continue on with Alpha Scripts, so where else other than Barnes and Nobles can people purchase the Alpha Scripts books?
Barnes and Nobles. Meantime, you can also go to alphascripts.com and you can get Alpha Scripts, the ABCs of the Bible, and the 1, 2, 3. So it's alphascripts.com.
Awesome.
And I mentioned some future book signings in the future. I don't have any actual dates, but there will be some in 2020. So also follow the fan page, Alpha Scripts fan page on Facebook for updates.
Absolutely, absolutely. Because for those of you who are purchasing the book, wouldn't it be even better to be able to gift your child, like I was able to gift mine, hint, hint, a signed copy of the book? So make sure you keep up with the Alpha Scripts, follow Alpha Scripts so that you can find out when there's a book signing in your area so that you can gift your child or a child in your life a signed copy of the book. Because I'm telling you, those are the best copies. This is when the author signs them. Hint, hint. But there is a totally, well, not totally different side, but there's another side of Miss Crystal Wimbrey. So you and your husband, Mr. Johnny Wimbrey, you guys do co-author projects, right?
Yes. So our company, Wimbrey Training Systems, it's a publishing and a seminar company.
Yes.
So what we do is we help leverage people that have a story and don't know where to start, or if you're out in the self-publishing world, you know, there's so many out there like, oh, you can publish your own book. Like, we understand the whole process from the beginning to the end. We guide you through it. And not only that, we help leverage your name. So what it is it's co-starauthor.com.
Okay.
And the reason why we call it co-star, because you are a star. You're co-starring. You're in a lineup with, you know, my husband, Johnny Wimbrey, and Les Brown, and some well-renowned speakers and authors. And so it's a, and your face and your name is on the front of the book cover with them. And the great thing about that is someone, you know, that doesn't have the PR and the marketing. Well, this book is going to be in. Your chapter will be in hands all around the world just because you're sharing this book, different chapters with international authors all around the world, including yourself. You're getting your story out there. And people that definitely like want to break into the speaking industry, it's always good to have something like something that we would call a glorified business card, something that's a takeaway you can give someone. So it's really good for other people that want to tap in and begin launching their speaking career with a chapter. And a full of other people with different stories from we have our latest co-authored books. We have Breakthrough. These stories, I mean, you will be amazed at the different stories and the stories that people didn't even realize that they had. That's the breakthroughs that they've had. Men and women all around the world. We have it's titled Breakthrough, and then we have Push. And so that's our latest one. I wish I had some copies with me so y'all can see. The books look so good.
I think I've seen a copy of the Breakthrough.
What it is, the book is not about you. You're sharing your story with other authors around the world. And it's a way of leveraging off of other people, like, you know, other people that have that in common, plus the already well-known or renowned, as I would say, speakers and
that
authors
are in the book.
That you're in the line.
And that's one thing that I always tell people, and I love that you guys are doing that, because it's actually, like you said, it's twofold. Because the first thing is for those that are desiring to be authors, don't know where to start, and or don't have the money to fully publish their own projects. This is a good way for new authors to get their feet wet and to get in on a project where there's no heavy lifting. The only thing you have to do is write your passage, put your entry in, and someone else takes care of the rest. I always say A good
Yeah.
co-author project is fantastic for beginning authors. And then, as you said, you have the names, these renowned names that are already established to again do the promotion for you on the book. So it's like you get wham bam. I mean, you get two great things all at one time, because now you have someone to do the heavy lifting for promotions, because their face is there. I like how you said, Johnny says it's your glorified business card. Your book.
We're passing out, because they're not really, I wouldn't say there's something that you're not looking into profiting from, but that's how you're getting your name out there.
Exactly.
And you're take away somebody to leave with about you, leaving a imprint on with your book when you hand it to them. We don't accept anyone. You know, you have to submit. You have to apply
and meet the criteria.
Got to be interviewed.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Then once you're accepted, we feel that you have a story, or it's in alignment with what we represent.
Right.
In the purpose that we are fulfilling. Then we go from there, and we have the editing, and everything's, like you said, everything's done for you in top-notch, professional, Barnes & Noble quality type book.
And that's big, especially when it's your first project. What do they say? You only get one chance to make an impression, and that's a huge impression to make.
Yes.
So I absolutely love it. And again, you said they go to CoStarAuthor.com. CoStarAuthor.com. So for all of you guys who have it on your vision boards, and on your list to publish a book for this year, 2020, make sure you check out CoStarAuthor.com and see if you're a good fit for the upcoming projects that they have. So that, again, that's one more thing and an easy way for you to knock off your list one of your visions or goals for the year. So all you authors, be sure to check out CoStarAuthor.com. I'm telling you, it's great. And I actually know other people who have participated in you guys' books projects, and you're right. It opens doors, especially, and not just authors, speakers too, because when you're a speaker, people want to know what you have to say. And a book is a good ticket or a door opener for you to be able to get into the speaker's arena too, to be able to share your expertise. And again, you have your business card, your business card of your book, of what you're saying. So I love it. I mean, I just added a third fold, right? 2-fold, 3-fold. You get your business card, you get the door open to you, and you get your project done. I say it's a win-win there.
Yeah, it's definitely a win-win. It definitely opens up doors, and and especially for it's inspired people that are looking into the speaking world.
Yes.
Even, and not even just for speakers, even realtors.
Yes.
It really complements a variety of industries and careers. Speaking of speakers world, we also have, in addition to the publishing, we have our seminars.
Right.
And because what we do is we help along the way people that don't want to just stop there with the book. They want to learn how to be an effective speaker, a communicator. And you don't always have to be. Sometimes you don't just need those skills just to be on the main stage. You need it just everyday life, when you're doing business, business to business every day.
Right.
And so we do have a program. It's Speakers Mastery. It is excellent. It is, it's probably one of the most valuable things that we have, that people, we have the Speak for Cash, Wealth Mastery, and those are pretty priceless. And the reason why is because we've had so many testimonies of people, of just the doors that have opened and the connections that they made just because of an awakening of the information that they get from these trainings. So I'm really excited about 2020 and the new things that we will be launching. We do have a new weekly talk show that he interviews people from. Just last week he had Grant Cardone on there to, from authors to speakers and some athletes. I was actually his first his first person interview.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Who better to have than the First Lady? Yes, yes. That's great. That is great. So how can people tune into your show, the new show that you guys have?
So go to also follow go to on Facebook, JohnnyWimbrey.com.
Okay.
That's his website. So you still go to JohnnyWimbrey.com to get all this information that I'm sharing with you. But Facebook is Johnny Wimbrey to tune in to the weekly Wednesday shows. And if you go on there anytime that you can catch up, you can look at last week's and get updates and see when the next one's going to be posted.
Okay. Awesome.
Yes.
Well, it has been such a pleasure chatting with you this evening. You are a wealth of information. You know, you and I can talk all day long. So
I know it, because we have.
Because we have. Exactly.
I know.
But I'm so glad that our audience was able to experience you today, get to know you a little bit better. Please, please, people, go out and support. I'm telling you, being an author is not easy. Self-publishing is not easy. Please be sure to support and make sure you follow the Alpha Scripts and find out when that tour is, because believe me, again, I say nothing is better than giving your child a signed copy of the book that you're giving them. So I thank you so much, Crystal, for joining us. And I look forward to chatting with you in the future. And for those of you who are interested in speaker training, please be sure to do as she said. Go to JohnnyWimbrey.com. Check them out. See what they have. Again, we're about helping you make your visions and goals for 2020 come to life, people. Make sure we're giving you the resources, and now you have to execute and do the work to get that done. We want to help you in 2020 see your visions come to pass. But with that being said, we're going to take a quick break right here. Again, Crystal, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll be back on the other side of this break. This is B3rdPower here on Urban Style Media.
My name is Crystal Wimbrey, CEO of Urban Style Media. I started this entity to give nonprofits, small businesses, an opportunity to display their gift in giving people the ability to live their dream. People that wanted to make a difference in the community oftentimes didn't have a platform, whatever's in their heart, whatever they want to do from a media standpoint, in terms of directors, producers, musicians. We want to allow everyone to have a conduit to display their craft. Currently we have 7 shows. The collaboration aspect of our platform is expanding every day. We encourage people to go for their dreams. And so in order to feed the community, we need to expand our base. And expanding our base, we want to allow more people to have an opportunity to come on air to talk about their initiatives. We've been open approximately 5 months. And in that time span, people have shown up willing to serve. It's been beyond my wildest expectations. The people that have shown up have been dedicated, have gone beyond and above the call of duty. We're going to continue to pursue community objectives and initiatives. We want to be a staple in the community. Our slogan is, imagine us. So imagine us being there for you and your dreams to help us serve the community in the best way possible from a media standpoint.
Back to B3rdPower here on Urban Style Media. What an amazing show we had tonight. I am super grateful to Miss Crystal Wimbrey for taking time out of her busy evening to chat with me, and super excited and thankful and grateful for my great co-host this evening. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
You did? Awesome. You're going to come back and visit us again. Miss Sherry says she want to see you on camera with us. You going to come back and join me and Miss Sherry?
Sure.
Okay. Sure or yes? I need a solid. I'm trying to book you now before everybody else try to get your talent.
Book. for a yes.
Awesome, awesome. I love my co-host. He's the greatest. He's the greatest. But anyway, time flies so much when you're having fun. Again, we are grateful to Crystal for joining us. And I can't wait to tell my co-host all about it, even though I know she watched. I can't wait to sit down and talk about what we learned tonight and how we can continue collaborating in the future. G3, we wish you safe travels home as he'll be coming back this way later this week. But I think that's a wrap. What you think?
I do.
Awesome sauce. Well, remember, today is a great day to make a difference in the lives of those around you. I'm Lynn Tate.
And I'm Samaj Tate.
And this has been B3rdPower here on Urban Style Media. You guys have a fantastic week.
Bye.